the Cannes Lions also gives young creatives an opportunity to, how do we put this, rub shoulders with giants in the industry. Well, we met two young South Africans a few weeks ago who won the opportunity to attend the festival. Here now, back from the south of France, Ryan Allman and Roberto Adamo. Welcome, guys.
Thanks.
I'm not even going to ask you if it was a great trip, because I would be spectacularly disappointed if you said, no, it wasn't. But Ryan, let me start with you. First time, I think, for you. Did this live up to all the hyped expectation?
Yeah, it really did.
Do you come back imbued with confidence? Do you feel that South Africa is doing as well as everybody else? Not necessarily in the medals table, but there's always this expectation that we so-called punch above our weight. Did you go there? Do we hold our heads up high?
I really think we do, yeah. I mean, we've got some great talent here, and we're really good in our print category and radio. And yeah, I think all the guys in the industry can hold their heads up high and be happy with what they've actually achieved over there.
Rob, what's the one big learning that you came back with? Nicholas Wittenberg from Ogilvy, who spoke to us from Cape Town a little earlier, spoke about this notion of authenticity in advertising. That's becoming more important. That's relevant. What else did you bring? Did you come back with?
Look, I think there's several trends that appear each year, and each to their own. You kind of attach to which you resonate with. Personally, for me, I felt the idea is still king. And I think creatives have kind of forgotten that. They kind of get caught up in the technology that is the revolution that we are in today, where I think it's about the simple idea, and one should apply the craft thereafter. Time and time again, we saw pieces that beat out, the so-called sexier campaigns, purely because they just had a really clever, simple idea. So for me, that was something that...
Fair point, Ryan. I accept that. But also these days, it's become incumbent upon people like you to marry the technology to the big idea. Is that becoming more difficult?
I don't think so. I think a lot of people are getting into different things like social media and different categories like that. And I think the better the idea, the more people want to see it and interact with it on social media or on a digital level.
But so I think one thing, just to add to Ryan, digital integration, was present in virtually every single category this year, which was awesome. I think that's a trend.
Can't do one without the other.
It's not just a print ad or a TV ad anymore. It's people want to see more and more and actually get involved in the idea.
Let's talk a little bit about the competition itself. Now, they send you and a whole lot of other people from all over the world, and apart from all the fun that you had and the learning, you also got to do a bit of work. Explain to me what you do. There's the Young Lions competition. Well, you've got to create an ad, have you?
That's correct. So basically, we get 48 hours. We get the brief. We don't know who the client is, and we had to produce a 60-second commercial. TV ad using a GoPro camera.
So what was the brief?
The brief was for an organization called HelpAge International, and basically they rally youth to sort of go against governments and try improve the rights of the elderly, whether it be for financial aid or better medical care. And such things.
Is that quite difficult to do, to come up with something in 48 hours like that? You've got everybody else who's doing exactly the same thing.
I mean, it took the whole night when we were there just to brainstorm and...
boo-hoo, the whole night, okay.
But we did it the next day, and
Look, we were really proud of the outcome, but, c'est la vie, you can't win them all.
Next time.
C'est la vie. That's the only French you came back with as well. All right, let's talk about some of the work that impressed you. Rob, to you first of all, you've brought back two things. One was a campaign for IBM.
Correct.
Set it up for me.
Sure. IBM, that was the Grand Prix winner for outdoor, and they titled it Bench, Shelter and Ramp. And I think for me, they're just exceptional, simple ideas with beautifully crafted execution attached to it, Really great to see a brand like IBM getting involved in the outdoor space.
You never had a girlfriend?
We had girlfriends. A lot of girlfriends. Each one only for a night.
Beauty inside for Intel.
It's all about, it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. And that was also great on a level that people could interact with it, and actually the public could help tell the story. And
so narrative is there, but it's also a fairly simple idea.
Very simple.
And the other one, the Dove Real Beauty Sketches.
Oh, wow, I mean, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think leading up to Cannes, everyone knew that would work.
That was a shoo-in, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And a Bridge of Life, I think, for Samsung. That was in the media category, am I right?
Yes, and I think, the best possible result, I mean, saving people's lives. You can't ask for a better result than that. I think that's why for me it really stood out, and it was just beautifully executed again. Nice, simple idea.
Yeah.
Our idea was to light up the railing by installing lights that react to a person's movement. With each step, a different greeting or message of inspiration is revealed to the person contemplating suicide. We wanted to keep them company and have them end up walking all the way across the bridge.
Well, gentlemen, well done, and thank you very much indeed. That's Mags on Media for this week. Next week on the programme, we'll explain the concept of pop-up radio. I'll go in-depth as well with David Sable. He's the Global Chief Executive of the Y&R Advertising Network. Thanks for watching, and goodbye to you.